everybody, Lily from Wild Tales here, and this video is going to be my Tarantula Tag video. Tarantula YouTubers have been taking turns and tagging each other and doing these videos. So it is my turn now. I was tagged by the Tarantula Guru, and I am going to now answer my questions. So first question is, what got me interested in tarantulas? Well, growing up, I've always been into kind of creepy crawly bugs and insects and reptiles and that kind of thing. But I was always really afraid of spiders. I was terrified of spiders, and I decided on my 18th, around my 18th birthday, I said, you know, I need to get over my fear of spiders. So my cousin got me a tarantula for my birthday. So that helped me get over my fear of spiders, and I actually had her for about 15 years, but she was the only tarantula I had for a while. And then I kind of had reptiles for a little bit, and then I kind of got out of everything, and down the road I got, you know, busy with work and that kind of thing, and I kind of got out of the hobby a little bit for a little while. But I recently, in the past about 4 years ago, I started getting back into the hobby again on a regular, you know, getting more animals and reptiles and that kind of thing, and I decided, you know, I wanted to get another tarantula, so I decided I'd, you know, get a tarantula or two, and I did, and then the next thing I knew I had 5, and then 10, and then 20, and then it kind of went from there. Anybody who has tarantulas knows they're very addicting, so yeah, I started with 1 or 2 and ended up with, you know, a whole lot more. Second question is, what was my first tarantula? Well, that goes back to the story I just told. I got a tarantula from my cousin to get over my fear of spiders on my 18th birthday. And she was an adult female, Brachypelma albopilosum. And I had her for about 15 years or so. And she was an adult female when I got her, so she had to be about 5 or 6. So I had her for over 20 years, and I was actually really sad. I cried when she died. And she did help me get over my fear of spiders, and I really loved her and everything. So, yep, she was my first T. Her name was Alice. She was pretty cool. The number 3 question is, what is my favorite species? Well, once again, I'm going to have to say, I was just talking about the Brachypelma albopilosum, and it's probably because that was my first tarantula. I have 3 more right now, and it's kind of a sentimental thing. I mean, they're just cute and fuzzy, and you know, it was my first tarantula, so they've kind of have a special place in my heart. So I like the Brachypelma albopilosum, but you know, I have so many other species that I absolutely love. So you know, it can change day by day, but I guess that's my go-to favorite. So, yeah. Question number 4. What is my dream tarantula? It was Theraphosa sturmey, and I did get a large male. Turned out to be a male. Could say maybe a female Theraphosa sturmey would be my dream tarantula right now. I mean, it will probably change. There's always a new one that I see that I really, really need to have. So that could change, you know, very soon in the future. But I guess right now I could just say I'd like to have a female Theraphosa sturmey. So yeah, that would be. Number 5, how many tarantulas do I own? At the current count, I have about 31, and I also have 2 that I am tarantula sitting for, and then I also have, you know, some other invertebrates that aren't tarantulas, but as far as tarantulas that I own right now, I have about 31. Number 6, introduce you to one tarantula. So I will cut this here and introduce you to a tarantula, and I will also do number 7, which is feed one tarantula. So I will do that right now. Be right back. So this is Rio, and Rio is my Lasiodora parahybana. I got her, I think she's a female. I got her as a little sling, and she's grown quite a bit. I've had her for a couple years now. She's very cool, and I love her. She's one of my favorites. She's getting big, and she's very pretty. So this is Rio, and she's also going to be the one I feed. So I will get her something to eat, and hopefully she grabs it. She's a pretty good eater, so let's see. Now I'm going to feed her. Yay! Good job. You want another one? Let's see if she'll take a second one. Let's see if you'll take another one. You want another one? I guess somebody's hungry. Okay, so number 8 is, what is my favorite YouTube channel? Now that one's a tough one. I think for a lot of people that have done the Tarantula Tag, because there's so many good YouTubers out there, Tarantula YouTubers that are really cool. But I'm going to have to say Dark Den, Petco is great. I just love watching his videos, and I'm always checking out the new ones when they come out. So I'd have to say that's my favorite. And I also have some others that I really enjoy, and I'm always checking them out when they have new videos as well, including Tom's Big Spiders, Tom Moran, Eerie Arachnids, Tarantula Dan. I really enjoy those channels as well, and there's just a whole bunch more. I could sit here and just rattle off names for like the next hour, because there's just so many good ones out there. So yeah, so that's that. That's a tough one. Do I have any other exotics? Yes, I do. I started out pretty much with reptiles and amphibians and that kind of thing, and that kind of progressed into tarantulas, and I still keep reptiles and amphibians. I have about 10 snakes, 4 leopard geckos, I have a cane toad, I have a African bullfrog, I have an African clawed frog, George, who was kind of my bridge between when I stopped keeping reptiles and got back into keeping reptiles. I had George the whole time because George is now about 23 years old. So I've had George, you know, I've had him right along, and so I really like those as far as exotics. And we also have, you know, a couple dogs, a couple cats. I also raise heritage poultry, and also have rabbits. So you know, I have quite a few, and also axolotls. I have 3 axolotls. So I have those too, and then of course I have some other invertebrates, like a couple of scorpions, and also millipedes. And I usually have mantises. I don't have any mantises right now, but I'm planning on getting some more. And also a couple of vinegaroons. So yeah, I have a bit of a collection. So yeah, that's it. So now we are at number 10, which is a question for me from the Tarantula Guru, who tagged me. So I will put his link below. So check that out. Check his channel out. And his questions were, what is my rarest tarantula? And that would I have a lot of more common species right now, but I would say my rarest tarantula would be Rhinopius truculentus, would be my rarest tarantula, also known as the lesser goey mustard. I think I have a picture of that one. He's kind of hiding right now, and he doesn't want to come out, so I don't have it. I'll maybe try to find a picture of a stock picture or something, or a picture if I have one, and I will put it up here somewhere for that. So that answers that question. And my second question from the Tarantula Guru was, what is my largest tarantula? And that would be my male Theraphosa who is behind me. And I will see if I can get a little quick video of him. Yep, this is my male Theraphosa named Big Red. And this is my largest tarantula. Just molted 2-3 weeks ago, so probably about 6 to 7 inches at this point. But very beautiful tarantula. I love these guys. It's just big, impressive tarantula to me, and I just really think they're cool. And so this is my largest tarantula. So now it is time for me to tag another Tarantula YouTuber, and I am tagging Don's Tarantulas, and I will put a link to his page below, so definitely check that out. And my question to you, Don, is what would your advice be on how we as tarantula keepers can promote tarantulas as being interesting and valuable creatures to people that are outside the hobby, just the general population, because a lot of people are really terrified of tarantulas or they don't even think about them, but how could we promote them as being a valuable animal on this planet that we need to understand and protect and not be terrified of? With that, I will say goodbye, and I had a lot of fun making this video, so if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, please comment below. I love having comments. I love answering your questions and comments and that kind of thing. So yeah, feel free to comment below, and I will see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.